Hey guys, and welcome to this video on statistics. So here we want to know what is the probability of rolling two dice and getting an odd sum. So of course here we assume that our die is six-sided. So that means that we have three even values, 2, 4, and 6, and three odd values, 1, 3, and 5. So I'm gonna put a little note here that we're gonna need for our proof. And I want you guys to check out the following sums that we're going to put here. So I put the following sums. And you're going to have to trust me on this, that what I'm about to tell you is true. And if you don't, I do have videos proving this, and I will be sure to put links to them in the description below. But for now, just agree with me here that these few statements I'm about to put are true. So one is that an even number, and I'm just going to put even for even number, plus another even number gives us an even number. All right. The second statement is that an even number plus an odd number, and I'm just going to put odd for odd number, gives us an odd number. And three, let me just go back here. A odd number plus a odd number gives us an even number. And the last sum is an odd number plus an even number gives us a odd number. All right. So this means that we need one die to be odd and we need the other die to be even in order for the sum of the two dice to be odd. All right. So what we want, let me just highlight this little note, and now let's change colors. We want to know the probability of getting an odd and an even number, or an even and an odd number from these two dice. So the probability of getting an even and odd, or the probability of getting an odd and even value. All right. So we need to calculate this probability. So I'm going to change my color again. And let's figure out the probability of getting an even number by itself. So I'm going to put P of even, which stands for the probability of getting an even number. And that, of course, is equal to 3 out of 6, because there's 3 even numbers out of 6 total possible values that are even. So again, those numbers are 2, 4, and 6. So if we simplify this, we get a half. And then if we calculate the probability of getting an odd number or odd value, that also equals 3 out of 6, because we have 3 possible numbers, 1, 3, and 5 out of the 6 total numbers that we can get. And if we simplify that, we get a half as well. Now we need to know, well, what's the probability of getting an even and an odd number? Well, that probability, so I will put here the probability of getting an even and odd value is equivalent to the probability of getting an even value and the probability of getting an odd value. Okay. And this, of course, is equal to 1/2 times 1/2, which gives us 1/4. And then we also want to know the probability of getting an odd value and an even value. And this is equal to the probability of getting an odd value and the probability of getting an even value. And this gives us 1/2 times a half, which equals 1/4. And how do I know to multiply here? Well, because we're using and. That's why we know to multiply these two probabilities. And when we use or, we just add the probabilities. All right. So now, what's the probability of us getting an even and odd value, or the probability of us getting an odd and even value? Well, this is equivalent to 1/4, right? Because the probability of us getting an even and odd is 1/4 plus 1/4, because the probability of us getting an odd and even number is also 1/4. And because we use that or here, we know to add these two probabilities. So we get 2/4. And if we simplify this, we get 1/2. So that, of course, is equal to about 50%, or is equal to 50%. So that's our answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any questions you have in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. And if you found this video helpful, please share it. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you